Hi, I'm Leathur Rokk. Welcome to my channel. And of course, this is Tabby Boy. How are you guys doing? Boy, I'll have you know, this is my fifth attempt trying to get this computer to work so that I can go live today. Let me adjust this a little bit. I wanted to touch on some things. You've been following news at all today. I found out, actually, I had to go someplace this afternoon, and my mother had told me that she heard on the news that in California they had a tsunami warning for the whole West Coast, actually. That there was an underwater volcanics or volcanic eruptions that can cause tsunamis thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away. So they closed beaches up and down the West Coast, including San Francisco, including not Long Beach, but maybe they did go close Long Beach, but Orange County, all kinds of places. So now this was apparently this morning around 10 o'clock or so, or between 7:30, like 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock or something. So that happened today. Now, right now, there is a hostage situation in Colleyville, Texas, involving Synagogue, a rabbi, and three other people. And apparently, the hostage taker kind of terrorist ties figure. Uh, so but anyway, that's going on right now. And right now, the East Coast of the United States is bracing for the storm called Izzy. I don't know what we here are going to get, snow, or if it's just going to be rain. So far, it looks like all we're going to get is rain. I wouldn't have minded some snow, to tell you the truth, even though as much as I think I want to go out in it, really how cold it is and how wet it is, and it's flying in your face. It's not the most fun thing in the world. You are 5 minutes late, Frank. How are you doing? I didn't think this was going to work today. I kept on trying to turn this and things, but I'm starting to get nervous now with this Omicron thing that people are worried about. I've gotten back to wearing masks for a lot of things when I go out now. And like it's something that seems like it hasn't really hit this area, and yet I know for a fact some people have gotten it. No, I think it is me because your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Uh, I'm probably going to have all kinds of technical difficulties because my equipment is crap. I keep on apologizing for this, but I can only film with the equipment that I have. I can see that I seem to have a Wi-Fi signal, but this flickering, maybe the signal is messing up. And I guess the more devices you have in a household, the worse of a signal you're going to have. And I do have my tablet plugged in over here, so it's using a Wi-Fi signal. I really didn't think I was going to be able to get on today, so I went and notified people on Facebook saying the locations of my equipment if I know what they are. And at first I thought that I couldn't even move this laptop around because whenever you pull the plug, it does make a squealy kind of sound, but as soon as I plug it back in, it stops making noise. So I can move it to film with it. And why it doesn't recognize an MP4 file. That is a very basic compressed video file format. And why it's having a problem with it, I don't know. But it seems to me that the only way I'm going to be able to go back to editing videos is to get another more up-to-date Windows laptop. And that's going to cost a lot of money that I frankly don't have. And I'm still pursuing whatever gigs I can get so that I get the money, but it's going to take quite a while. So, so much for being all excited for having a computer for Christmas. But not everybody. Obviously, everybody uses computers for different things, and not everybody who watches content actually makes content. And so people use different things for different reasons, so they're not going to necessarily be needing equipment with the same capabilities that somebody who edits and shoots video needs. So, oh, one of the things I was thinking about doing today, I was out and about, was uptown today, and I did take my tablet with me, and just in case there was some reason to do some filming of something. One thing, the battery power on that seems to be pretty good, so it is kind of good to have something like that with you in case you have a reason to film a straight through video of some kind, but nothing really ended up happening. I was colder than I wanted to be. I left the house, it was about 20 degrees. I think the only high we had today was maybe 24, and there was a bit of a wind too, so it really wasn't fun. And I wanted to show off these tight Christmas pants I was wearing the last time before I finally washed them. So, and I had the short jacket, Anyway, but now we're waiting for this Izzy to hit, but we're probably only gonna get rain. But you go inland about 10 miles or so, you might be bracing for snow. Philadelphia's probably gonna get snow, and I don't know if that's going to interfere with any of the ball games that are going on, but yeah. Do you want to see some more kitties? Hold on. Let me see who I can grab. Oh, I found a kitty. I found a kitty. Yes, I did. Look who I found. Cassie was in the kitchen. She was in the sink drinking out of the sink. Cassie likes special flavored water. She likes soapy water. She likes standing water. She likes toilet water. Yes. Plain really bad. Think out of it, doesn't she, Cassie? Well, let everybody see a pretty face. Of course, she can't hear because she can't hear. Oh, come on now. Oh, okay. Now it says again the connection was unstable. Or maybe I may have gotten it from the Los Angeles Times email list. Even though I noticed, hey Char, how you doing? I noticed so many press of Atlantic City. You can read 3 articles a week, or 3 articles, 10 articles a month for free. And the thing is, I used to get their on their mailing list since I don't get the paper anymore, since we don't have a safe, secure place to get our papers to be delivered. We don't have a special locked box for them. And if you try to drop them off outside, anybody walking around crossing the street would just go and steal them. Yeah. Um, I want you guys to know I am trying so hard to provide consistent videos on my channel, and it's getting so hard with all my tech breakdowns, and I will go and get a piece of equipment thinking it'll tide me over until I can get the very best, because the very best obviously involves resources that I don't seem to have. So I get the would edit on it, and I had no idea, of course, that the camera would shut off in 40 minutes or so, and I still don't know why it does that. And of course, when I tried to use it for live streaming, it used the totally wrong camera on a laptop. But looks to me like I need to um, get as much work as I can so that I can get a computer that has preferably 16 gigabytes worth of RAM. I would actually like 32 to be perfectly honest with you. Now, if I can do something with this desktop thing here that I have, that I'm going to have to obviously get a monitor for and a keyboard. And that said, this thing looks like it's so old that who knows if it even would have the capabilities. I don't have any problem with desktop, even though obviously they don't have the portability. But and I would also still like to learn how to use some of this other equipment that I never got to learn how to use. I still have this camcorder here that I bought on wish.com, and it comes with an instruction booklet that you can't understand. And I have this little fire sensor, and it's kind of like mathematics. If you don't keep using these skills, you do forget them. So uh, it would be nice if the library had some special tech classes. Like some bigger cities have pretty good tech departments in libraries, even though now in mask wearing around here. And some of the churches around here, I passed by and I saw signs in the window saying that they are going to be, a bunch of churches are going to be canceling tomorrow's Sunday services because of COVID. Now, I don't know whether that means that COVID touched their congregations or whether it's more heavy here in the area. I really don't know, but it definitely caught my attention when I was looking in the window. Oh, your cat. I'm so sorry. Oh. This has not been a good time for people's pets. I've heard of like from 4 different people whose cats died lately. It's cat at a time for many reasons, but part of it is so that when somebody passes away, it's a little less traumatic because when you go from having a cat in the house and then all of a sudden you don't, it is the emptiness is so palpable. And then as people start cleaning things up and you put away some of the things that belong to your cat, then it's almost as if you're taking away any evidence that your cat was there. And of course, I'm not talking about things like pictures, but I mean things like food bowls and water bowls and litter boxes and things. Because, when you lose your cat, that's a member of your family, you don't know when or if you're going to get a cat again. The last thing you want to think about when you're hurting is bringing somebody else into your life. But a lot of times, though, when it does happen, you find somebody who needs you. What happened with Tabby Boy, Hobbs the cat was dead like 4 months. And when I heard that kitten crying in the bushes near the trash cans in our previous apartment, I always have my ears out, tuned for the frequency of cats. I notice sometimes I'll be hearing meowing outside, and even though I'm thinking, what happens if I do find a cat outside? I can go out there with a little bit of cat food and stuff, but in this weather, and the cat's voices really carry. And went into where the cats were that I found over where the garden is. And of course, you have to be really careful walking around here because you never know when the gang's going to be hanging around. And I'm the looking sound of this cat. And the drug dealer guys are making their yurps and everything, trying to get my attention. It's like, why would they try to get my attention? If I want something from somebody and I think that they have something that I want, I know how to open my mouth and communicate. And why they would think I would want any of their bullshit, I don't know. Oh man, they had people running their engines late last night till like about 5 o'clock in the morning and stuff. And people just hang out. They get warm with their car heaters and stuff sitting there. I think they sleep with their car engines running, and people who want to buy heroin or crack or something knock on their windshield and stuff. And the police know this shit's going on, and nobody does anything about it. And you think this cold weather cut down on some of the riffraff going on here? Not as much as you like. So, yeah. I'm so pissed off that I had that footage that I don't know what to do with it. Unless I guess I could probably stick a flash drive in this computer and then transfer that video to another computer that I obviously don't have now and do something with it. But by then, I think the subject matter will kind of have expired, you know. And another thing is that because I wasn't able to post that video, that's delaying some of the other things that I want to film about. So, and I know you guys don't want to hear me bitch and moan about how hard it is. It's a miracle that I'm even able to be on right now. 'Cause, I don't like missing my posting days. I really don't. And the thing is, if I had batch recorded and I had a selection of videos so that I could put something in for the day that I'm supposed to have something, you know. But it's hard to do that when you don't have good equipment. So, all right. I'm gonna cut this a little short so that I can go put the news on, find out what's going on with Texas and stuff. So it is now, according to the weather on the bottom of my computer screen, 23 degrees out. It feels colder than that, but I'm glad that I have the furnace on. So. All right. Another reason why I work is I'm really hungry, and I think I'm going to find myself up some scrap. It really appeals to me. I got some bagels to put it on. Okay, well, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. I am looking through my recipes. I want to make something with pumpkin pretty soon. I don't believe in any of those seasons. I think you should eat what you want when you want to. So, and I definitely want to cook something for Tuesday. Okay, I will talk to you in a couple of days. Get your provisions in case the storm hits your way. I will talk to you in a couple of days. Bye.